Hey, Michael, Tiny, Amy. Thank you guys for showing up tonight. Welcome, Sean D, 414 in the house. Yeah, bass solo. You know, I gotta put my music on because I looked at some of the videos that I looked at one that Amy sent me. It made me sad. I almost cried. And then I watched a couple of more. I saw Bonnie Sanders say what he had to say. I saw the Shimmer, Jeffrey. They're fighting for the. It's gonna shut down. It's gonna shut down, people. It's definitely gonna shut down. Yeah. The Republicans not even at the White House. They're on vacation, I heard. So it's not gonna work. No voting. I don't even know when they're coming back. If somebody got that information, throw it out there. Just don't know. It's gonna shut down. I got a little information for you guys. Stay so long. It's not gonna hold you guys long tonight. Yeah, there's so much happening. So much is happening. But watching the video, it dampened me a little bit. I felt so sad because everyone wants to point fingers at different ones and whose fault it is. But I have two topics tonight. The third one Amy has also. Excuse me. Really, I have three. The first one I have, question remains following the new Department of the Veterans Affairs co-payment requirements. They're worried about the core payments for the veterans when they go to the doctor. And then another one says, got topic, let it be respectful. Thanks from Bay Solo. Yes. And then I got another one. Amy has a topic. House Democrats press conference. That's one I watched and I got emotional because some parents came and spoke. A man with cancer came and spoke. And I know they're not going to listen to these people. They're standing hard on their demands. The Democrats are standing hard. The Republicans standing hard. They got to fight it out, people. They have to fight it out. And Bay Solo said, my next topic, the Senate will hold a vote Tuesday, start at 12:01 a.m. Wednesday. But I don't know what's going to happen, you guys. We got to wait and see. Yes, so we're going to get started greeting everyone into the room. First of all, I want to do the welcome and address. Amy did also welcome and address. Shout out to my moderator, Amy. Amy said, welcome to all subscribers from all over the world. Bay Solo's channel and family. And that is so true. Those that are watching outside of my channel, all the way to the UK, come on over. Check out Bay Solo playlist, her broadcast. And, you know, you can watch from the outside if you not want to come in. It's fine. It's okay to see and hear and learn and listen. I'm learning as well. I'm learning too. Yeah, I found out some more information. There was another shutdown. And it was during the time that Orangutan was in office. Yeah, I'm going to bring that to you guys too. So, Amy was telling, welcome all subscribers, even the new subscribers. You are included in all subscribers. Yeah, and I welcome even the non-subscribers that are watching from far away or near. You're welcome to come into Bay Solo's channel, or you're welcome to watch from the outside, all over the world. Yes, you're welcome to Bay Solo channel and the chat family. Yes, thank you so much, Amy. And these are the rules of the chat. I'm so sorry, people. I got to have the rules because we got people that don't follow rules in their own time outside the internet, on their job, on the bus, in the courtroom. No matter where they are, in the grocery store, no matter where you at, if somebody is not going to follow the rules. Be respectful to all fellow viewers. Fellow viewers or people that are watching from the outside. Say they have no one to come inside. Greet them. Please greet them with kindness and peace and love. Please. And then when the viewers come into the chat, we'd like to have the same thing likewise. Kindness and good greetings. We're positive over here. We like to keep it positive. The negativity is not good for the soul. It's not good. No bullying, no disrespect to the host or the moderators. And not even to the guests. No spam in the chat. Let the mods mod the channel. I have some great moderators. They're the one with the wrench by their name. Right now, tonight, Amy's in here. Shout out to Michael. Shout out to Tiny. So far, and Sean D414. Those are the moderators that are in here tonight. That's far that I see. Let me move on down and see if anyone else coming to the room. Okay, my moderators are in here for now. Those that I name, respect the moderators, people. You will love them. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. And let the mods mod the room. Thank you so much for listening to the rules and the welcoming of all of you to come to Bay Solo's channel and the respect that we want to have over here for everyone. Even Bay Solo have to do the respect too. And not just you guys. I have to be respectful as well. I can't be doing no bullying. I can't be doing no spam in my own chat room. You know what I'm saying? We have to keep it going over here with good health, peace of mind, common sense, good conversation. I love it. I love it all. Thank you, Amy. Oh, let's shout out to Tiny. She said, hi, Amy. Shout out to Michael. Hi, Tiny and Amy. All right. Amy said, hi, Tiny and Michael. Them Michael people, they got that laughter for me. I needed Michael. I really, really needed. I got so emotional because this video alone, I don't know if you guys have patience enough to hear everything, but I sat there and watched the video. Yeah, they start off telling you everything like you normally hear. But then they got guest speakers that will come up and say things. So I don't know about my fast forward. I don't know how much I'm going to play for you all because I don't know how much patience you all have. But I have patience. Maybe I would keep on going anyway. If people leave the room, whoever hit the replay, they would get to watch it. It don't even matter to me anymore. I just have to do what I got to do. Yes, I do. I got to do what I got to do. Thank you, Michael, for that laughter. I love it. You see, I got a big grin on my face. Day Solo says, stay encouraged, everyone. The reason why I wrote this up because I felt some type of way. I don't know how you all feel with stuff when you hear about things. Me, I care what happens to other people, not just myself. I care what happens to other folks. And it touched my heart to know that you will cut cancer research out. All these years we've been having scientists researching for trying to find a way to help cancer people. That didn't cut out in the bill, along with other things. Y'all just don't know. If you ever read the whole package of that big, ugly bill, it's got every piece of crumb you can find in there to cut everything for us people. No matter who party you want to be under, what race you are, we are all in that bill being damaged. I'm sure I won't hate to see what my premium is going to be like. I hope I'm so serious. I hate to see what mine look like. But I heard though that it's different states going to have different whatever happens to their people. So I say this to the Republicans, Democrats, and Independents. When you guys go back home, once this shut down, I don't know how your people going to treat y'all. Somebody going to protest. Somebody going to do something. They're not going to sit back and let this all just wear them down to the ground because it's going to hurt our pockets. Yes. And if y'all want to know anything, just ask me and I'll Google it because I'm sure I'm going to find out what my government is doing for us over here in Illinois. Because the government shutdown is going to happen. I have videos that they're saying is going to happen. So I will play those videos tonight. So stay encouraged, people. Don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. And Bay Solo send you lots of love and hug. And she gave you the strong hope. Yes. Hang in there with me. Hang in there with me. Shout out to Sean D414. Good. Bay Solo and everyone. All right, Sean. Thank you, Sean. Bay Solo hanging in there. I've been fighting spiders half of the morning. I'm having a spider setback. I kill everything in sight. Sometimes it don't even be a spider and I still kill it, but I thought it was a spider. I'm having my moments right now killing spiders. They're trying to cocoon my place to stay. And then they want, if they cocoon the house, guess what? They're going to try to come in, you know what I'm saying? And I'm already worried about, spiders. Spiders. Oh my God, I can't take it. Thank you guys for coming in tonight. I appreciate y'all coming in tonight. Tiny said, hey, Sean. Let me get it right here. Sean, hi, Sean. D414 from Tiny. Sean say, hi, Tiny. Ooh, I love that bag. I think I want to get a bracelet like that from Pandora. Pandora probably have a bracelet made just like that, Sean. I haven't seen that emoji. I haven't seen it. No, I have not. Not yet on my phone. I have not seen it. And thank you for the prayer hand. Thank you so much, Sean. Amy said the VP left them out of the town. Yeah, they all gone. And nobody at the White House but the Democrat. Even the president is gone. This is crazy. And remember when the Republicans left, they sent the FBI. They fined them what was it, $5,000 or $500 a day? They can talk about the Democrats all they want to. I really like the way they are. They're not evil. You know how people pay back with evil? They're not doing no payback. The Republicans, they went crazy. FBI, hunt them down, FBI. Go find them. I'm going to find them this money. We're going to lock them in the building. I mean, it was off the chain. This is something we never seen before. This really is. Thank you, Amy. Yes, they all left town. Okay, Shandy said he has sent me something too. Okay, I'm going to go to my Gmail. I will go there right now, Sean. Sean said, hey, Amy and Michael. Oh, you guys are so cool. I believe I want to start off with mine first. Because I need to talk about what Amy said about the conference. Let me see. Amy said Trump had a press conference at office today. Do you have that video? I haven't seen Trump with no conference. He must have did it later on, but I got what he did when he said that little crazy remark to Jeffrey on Twitter or on the X, whatever they call it. He said a bad remark to him, and Jeffrey stood his ground today and told him to say it in my face. I don't know what's going to happen with these people. They are really going hard. They're going hard, Amy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, they're going hard. But I need to say this about the veterans because they need to know this. This is very, very important. So I'm going to cut the music down and I'm going to let them hear this. This is containing the veterans. There's question remaining the new Department of Veterans Affairs co-payment requirement. The Department of Veterans Affairs said is implement new $15 co-payment for certain fitness classes started October the 1st, which is tomorrow. But veterans said they are getting mixed information about who will be required to pay. After airing the initial story Tuesday, which was yesterday, 41 reached out to the VA with follow-up questions. They asked for a day or two to respond, but 3 days later, there's still no official statement from the department. They acted just like the Raymond James Department. This stuff is getting bad, people. James Bush, an Air Force veteran who attended Garfit workout classes through the VA, first contact KSBH 41 about the surprise announcement. It just kind of hit us out of the cold, Bush said. The change caught other veterans in his class off guard as well. I came in Tuesday and found out about it. Another veteran came in and said in the program, said he and his wife both attend classes with new co-payment enforcement. It would cost them $360 a month. Up to now, it's been at no cost. At first, it was no cost. They came into class, and now they got a bill for $350 per month. First, they were paying no cost. This is getting bad. All three veterans said the program is virtual to their health. Starting next Wednesday, there will be a $15 copayment to attend these fitness classes. This is dealing with their health. One of the veterans said the group received some clarification during Wednesday class about who might be exempt from a new fee. The copayment may be accountable for some if they don't have a disability rating or if their income is above certain level. The VA already charges copayment for certain services, depending on factors like income level and whether a veteran has service-connected disability, according to its website. I happen to have a disability rating as a result of service-related injury, a veteran said. The United States Veteran Press Secretary confirmed Tuesday that co-payments will start October the 1st, which is tomorrow, for whole health treatments, including yoga, meditation classes. One veteran said the financial burden extended beyond individual health care costs. I don't really think that the co-payment is a good idea for anyone, simply because preventional health care is less expensive than the health care co-payment. His concern is about border implementation for veteran service. There's a lot of stuff in the news about cutbacks, about people not being hired, about termination that causes us all veterans, serious concern, one veteran said to KSHB 41 made with a VA spokesman Friday, but has not received any official statement or answer to our additional questions. The veterans want clarity about what they'll be required to pay. So we will continue reaching out to the VA and to the department to provide answers. That's all I have update for the veterans. They are wondering what will their co-payments will be, what will they be paying monthly just to go see physical health, medical health, disability, whatever it is that you need to go to your doctor for. So this is an update for the veterans about their co-payment requirements. I don't know if everybody's going to be paying, but keep a watch out. Check with the people, check with the whoever you go see. Find out, check with the administration veterans that are out there listening so you can know what's going on. So you don't be be shocked like these veterans were. They came in and they got announcement that they will have a co-payment. And one said that it's going to cost them $360 a month for him and his wife. And they are disabled. And they just got this news. And this is going in effect tomorrow, October the 1st, 2025. Not next year, tomorrow, October the 1st, 2025. This is for the veteran update about the new co-payments. Some of you might have higher co-payments. It's according about your income. It's all about your income. And this ugly bill that the orangutan put in forth July 4th, 2025. I'm almost finished, you guys, about the veterans. Now, I need to say this. I'm going to play Amy's video right after I read this statement here. Here's what's going to stay open, and that's going to be available during the federal government shutdown. This was updated September the 29th, 2025 at 9:58 a.m. yesterday. There is going to be a government shutdown because the Republicans are not there to vote. There's not going to be any voting. The night is almost over. Washington is an hour ahead of me. It's 8:55 p.m. here in Illinois. So it's 9:55 p.m. in Washington. So they got to start voting by 12:01 a.m. Wednesday morning in the middle of the night. In the middle of the night. So that's what's going to happen. So listen carefully, everybody. This is what I'm going to let you know what's going to stay open because it's going to be a government shutdown. Washington gave this report. The federal government shutdown looming this week is not actually a complete shutdown. Social Security and veteran benefits will continue. Law enforcement will stay on duty. Medicare, Social Security veterans benefits will continue. It won't shut down. Mail will still be delivered. Some programs such as Social Security and Medicare are not subject to annual funding because their budget covers several years or they have permanent funding. Some functions such as military remain active since they're considered initiative. Military personnel on active duty, including severe component personnel on federal active duty, will continue to report for duty, carry out assignment duties, the Pentagon said in its continuous plan. But much of the government will shut down at 12:01 a.m. Wednesday unless Congress and President Orangutan Donald Trump agreed on a funding plan. Congress leaders and the President Orangutan are scheduled to talk Monday afternoon, which we already heard about that yesterday. And the Senate is expected to vote Tuesday on a Republican plan to keep the government open, which is not happening. They're contradicting themselves. Now, I'm going to go and play what Amy put out for today. And I'm going to see what everybody is saying right now. Because I do need some input, people. This ain't no joke. This is happening now. This is happening now. Amy said Truck had a press conference in office today, and I would like to see that press conference. Sean D414 said, a crybaby for a president. Shaking my head. Amy said sent. Thank you, Amy. I will pull it up. Sean said correct at Babe Solo. I'm telling you, Sean, there's people sitting out there saying it ain't gonna happen to me. Just because their medical is under a different name, that's still Affordable Care Act. Because I heard Bonnie Sanders said where the senator of his state, it is called, what he said it called? It's a crazy name. Dr. Duck or something. You got to hear it. I'm gonna play it. And then they got different names for this medical, but it's still a Affordable Care Act, no matter what name it is. It's gonna hit everybody in the United States. Thank you, Sean. And then right here, Sean D411 said most vets go to those classes for mental health. Shaking my damn head. I'm so glad that Dalton have a mental health wellness here. It's free, played by the state of Illinois. And if they don't use the grant money, the Illinois will take it back from the mental health wellness. So at least the people here in Dalton can go to the mental health wellness for free. They give you housing. They help you get on your feet. They help you with whatever your problem is, and they keep it confidential. And also, they help all the way to Chicago, to the south suburbs. That's how far they go to help people in mental wellness sitting here in Dalton, Illinois. Yes, I thank God for that. Yes, I thank God for the mental health wellness here. Yes, you're right, Sean. I told y'all I went down there. Where do you think I got these therapy balls from? I go and meet these people. I don't care. Talk about me. Call me names on here if you want to. People that's watching that can't get to me. All sitting on your channel talking about Babe Solo deranged and she all handicapped and she need to be put in a old folks home. Go ahead and say it. It's fine with Babe Solo because I'm good. I'm real good. I look good. I am good. And I'm going to keep the faith because I believe in a higher power because he is not God. The orangutan is not God. He's not God. And I'm surviving, and I know how. You might have to cut back on your food and don't put so much on your plate. You might have to put 1 rib instead of 5. You might have to put 2 pieces of chicken instead of 6. You know what I'm saying? You might have to go buy a bag of party wings. They're going to cost $15.99, but at least you can make a meal for 4 weeks off of that. And you can make soup off your party wings. You got to know how to manage that food, and you can survive. And then you got to remember, stop buying clothes. Keep them clean, wash them. Jeans never leaves out of style. Jeans don't never go out of style. They never go out of style. You can wash jeans, you can do what you want. You want holes in them, cut a pair. You ain't got to go buy them with the holes in. Cut your own holes in your pants. Hello. I'm just saying, you got to know how to make it. I'm going to make it. And I'm going to encourage you all to make it with me. Just hold in there with me. God said 2 or 3, he's in the midst. I believe that in my heart. Oh, I feel it. Thank you, Jesus. Michael, I love that laughter. Thank you, Michael. That's what you do. You got to keep that laughter. Keep that joy. Because if you don't, you're going to sit around miserable. You're going to, Michael laughing, don't take that as a joke. I think you better join Michael. Because that's what I do. I smile. I be in pain. My sister say, well, how can you laugh and you over there in pain? And I be like, oh. And then all of a sudden I crack up and go to laughing. And she said, how can you do that? I said, because I made my mind up that I'm going to get through this. Pain and all. I'm hungry right now. And I already had my dinner. But guess what I do? I snack on small things and I drink water. And I eat a good breakfast the next day. That's how I survive up in my house. Get them top ramen noodles. Get us the ramen noodles at a good deal right now. Stack up on top ramen. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You can put scrambled eggs in top ramen. You can do all of that. And don't be afraid to go to the church and get that free food. Don't be afraid to go to the pantry and stack up. And like Michael said the other night, you better go early. I think you better get a tent and camp out. Take your chair with you too. Don't leave your chair. Bring a flashlight. Have your chair. Take you some water. I mean, you better go prepared. Have a backpack. You know what I'm saying? And if you have to have a cart, get you one of those carts that you can pull and put your stuff in there. Mm-hmm. Then you got friends that don't mind bringing you with their car. You can put their stuff in their car. Don't bring no kids with you because that's going to be hard on you. Just come with one adult, maybe 2 or 3 adults, and y'all stick it out together and get that food and bring it home to your family. You got to know how to do it. You got to have somebody babysit for you so you can go do what you got to do. You got to know how to survive. And then those that know how to plant tomatoes in their house, you can put it inside your house in a pot. Grow your tomatoes, grow your cabbage, grow your greens, grow your onions, grow your string beans. You can do it. You can do it. You can make your garden. Yes, you can. And Michael John said, Thanksgiving going to be hard this year. Sean, I'll be by myself for Thanksgiving. So my family goes to work. We used to come together for Thanksgiving because they were younger. I got an adult family now. I never tell my children, I don't never say, what y'all doing on Thanksgiving? I already know. They're going to work. You get paid half time when you go to work on holidays. Don't say people that got holiday pay. So I went to work when I was working. I didn't stay home. Thanksgiving can always be at night, in the evening. You can eat it the next day. You can have Thanksgiving all week long. That's how I live. I even spend Christmas by myself. And I just be happy and jolly. When Halloween comes, I'm going to be dressed up in front of y'all in my Halloween costume. And my son is born on Halloween. He's going to be 48 years old, but he in another state. But I'm going to be right on here dressed up in Halloween. I don't do witchcraft. So it ain't about no witchcraft because I want to dress up for Halloween. That's what I want to do, and that's what I'm going to do. Sure am. And Michael said, Thanksgiving won't be hard. Our president is the turkey. My God, Michael, you know how to bring it on. Michael, you dare to tell it he gonna be Santa Claus too. I'm gonna give y'all some news on that orangutan. I'm gonna tell y'all what that orangutan did. That orangutan did sit down and he shut down the government. He shut it down, y'all. He was terrible. He shut it down. I got the info on that fool. Let me tell y'all what it was. He shut it down in 2018 and 2019. Y'all ain't gonna believe what he did. The orangutan, that was the last shutdown. Now I know why the Democrat Schumer said the other 4 years ago, he wasn't talking about with Biden, he was talking about the orangutan. The last shutdown, there's a reference of 2018 shutdown under orangutan Trump. Lasted at 35 days, y'all. It lasted 35 days. What that shows you, Bay Solo got through that shutdown for them 35 days. I don't even remember the shutdown. Welcome, Deborah Arizona Honeybee in the room, you guys. She's a hell to the chair. That's right, honey. That's right. I got to let this out. There was a shutdown. It was one did by the orangutan, the turkey. Santa Claus. The government shut down from December 22nd, 2018. And then it was to January 25th, 2019. It lasted 35 days, making it the longest in United States history. The shutdown occurred under presidential orangutan Donald Trump, was triggered by an impasse over the demand for $5 billion in federal funding for the United States-Mexico border wall. Who remember that border wall? That fool was fighting for a border wall. Deborah Arizona said, hey, everybody. Sean said, Michael's still rolling. Yes, he is. Michael is rolling. My TV shut off. Don't shut off on me. I need my music because I got to have my music to lift me up in here because this man, he's something else. But when I'm gonna play Amy's video, but y'all need to hear about the orangutan. He shut down the government because he wanted money. He wanted money for the orangutan for the border. He wanted $5.7 billion, and he had to shut down for 35 days. They said that was the longest in United States history. The details about 2018-2019 shutdown. The shutdown was a result of a budget standoff between orangutan Trump and Congress. Trump refused to sign any appropriate bill that did not include funding for his border wall, while Congress Democrats refused to allocate the requested funds. The impact on the government, approximately 1/4 of the government activity were affected. About 800,000 federal employees were impacted, with around 380,000 furloughed sent home without pay, and 420,000 deemed extant and required to work without immediate pay. Economic cost. The Congressional Budget Office estimated that the shutdown cost the American economy at least $11 billion, including an estimate of $3 billion in permanent losses. That is what the orangutan been doing. Amy said, hi, Shandi, and hi, Deborah. And Sean said, hey, Deborah. All right, Sean said, to put that wall up, I guess. It was for the wall. The whole shutdown because he wanted that wall. I got to step in the name of love. I am not playing. I got to play my song. I got to play my song. I got to wake up in here. I got to wake up in the I got to turn it down a little bit. I'm going to let y'all hear a little bit of my song. We got to step in the name of love, you guys. We got to put on our dancing shoes because we're not going to be starved. Not behind this orangutan. Y'all hear me? Y'all going to be able to hold out through that shutdown because the military is going to be affected. The government people is going to be affected. So they better get out there and protest and get to hollering and screaming. They're already upset. But the orangutan is the problem, people. I'm going to tell you about the end of the shutdown. The standoff ended January 25th, 2019, after the orangutan Trump agreed to a 3-week funding measurement to temporarily reopen the government. The decision came as the shutdown impact intensive, including flight delays at major airports caused by federal air traffic controllers working without pay. I remember that. Oh my God. Who remember this? I remember when the flights wouldn't even take off because they weren't getting paid. The captains wouldn't even fly the planes. I remember now. I remember. Michael said, some of these people that work for the government who took the payoff, they're complaining now, they're running low on money. Hey, Michael, they voted for this man. They thought he wouldn't do nothing to them. This is what's wrong with folks. They're not paying attention. They think the orangutan know who they are. He don't know these people. He know his donors. The orangutan is looking out for his donors. They are the ones that he looking out for, the billionaires and the trillionaires. Those are his donors. And thank you, Michael, for that good statement right there. Thank you so much. Yes. And I'm almost done with the shut off. This is what happened. The controllers, remember they wouldn't fly the airplanes. I remember they needed captains. They tried to hire people, but they weren't qualified. There were delays with the airplanes. Now I remember about 2018. Now I remember. But guess what, people? It did not affect me paying my house note. It did not affect me going to the doctor. It did not affect me buying my food. It didn't affect my family that was on SNAP. I didn't hear nobody in my family say anything that I'm suffering. I'm telling y'all. Don't worry. It's going to be over. They can't stay down long. The longest they did was 35 days because the orangutan wanted money for the wall. 5.7 billion he wanted for the United States give them the money for the Mexico border wall. And that wall not even built. He didn't even do that much. But you know what? I think he wanted to put that money in his pocket. He was going to put that money in his pocket. Just like they're doing right now. Right now. So this is the outcome, people. The standoff ended on January 25th, 2019. Trump agreed to a 3-week funding measurement to temporarily reopen the government. The decision came as the shutdown impact. And remember that the airport was caused by federal air traffic delays. The controllers wouldn't fly the planes because they wasn't getting paid. Huh? Do you hear that smell? Do you hear that smell? Give me a turkey, somebody. Y'all better email me a turkey so I can put it up. And I want it to look like the orangutan. You made me laugh, Sean. I needed that laugh because this stuff is really getting to people. But I need y'all to stay encouraged. Do not let this affect you. I already told you what's going to stay open. What's going to stay open? The federal government shutdown looming this week. It will not affect Social Security and veteran benefits will continue. Law enforcement will stay on duty. Medicare won't shut down. The mail will be delivered. Some programs such as Social Security and Medicare are not subject to annual funding because their budgets are covered several years are permanent funding. So I'm going to get my check. And then all you people out there, listen, you're going to get your check. Don't stress yourself. And then it says some functions such as military remain active service. The military got to still stay active without pay. Without pay, they got to stay on active duty. Including personnel and federal will continue to report to duty and carry out their assignment. This came from the Pentagon. Yes, they're going to all stay playing. They still going to continue to do what they're doing. But once the government come back, they're going to get their full pay again. And they're going to get back pay money. So don't even sweat yourself over these people that are going to wind up getting their money once it's reopened again. But most of the government was shut down at 12:01 tonight, people. 12:01 a.m. tonight. Unless Congress, Republicans and Democrats, and that orangutan Trump agreed on a funding plan. Congressional leaders, they already said it. They're gone. The Republicans have left town, including the orangutan. They are not at the White House. Today is, what's the day? Is it Tuesday or Monday? What? Y'all making me lose track of my day. It's Tuesday. They are gone. When are they coming back? I don't know when they're coming back, you guys. But I found out that the orangutan did shut down the government, the government in 2018 and 19. I did my research. Even though Deborah Arizona Honeybee brought up that it was shut down way back in 1995, that was 30 years ago. But see, we forgot about the orangutan. He shut down government 2018 to 2019, and it lasted 35 days. And they said that was the longest in the United States history. Google it yourself, people, and you'll get your own information. And I did my research, and I sure came up with it. So I got what happened. It was the orangutan had the longest shutdown, and he did it in 2018 through 2019. He did it in December. Look how he did it. He did it in December, but he started it back up January the 25th. He shut it down December the 22nd, and it went all the way to January 25th. That's where the 35 days came in at. So that lets you know he started that government back up. But he refused to sign because he wanted that $5.7 billion for a border wall. Didn't even get nowhere. That is pitiful. Pitiful. Now, Amy gave me a video. Sean sent me a video. So bear with me, people. You got to have patience. You got to learn to have patience. Oh, yeah, by the way, people, y'all see that barcode up there? All y'all got to do is scan that barcode. And I'm going to show you how it works. And it will take you straight to Babe Solo's channel. I put my phone up like this. And I'm finna scan my barcode. I hit it. There it is. I scanned it. Yeah. And it take you by home, video. Home will take you to everybody. Video, shorts, live, and broadcast. And my playlist and my post. Everything is listed there. If anybody don't know what type of contents I'm doing, all you got to do is scan that barcode at the top up there. And then you go to my channel and you could just slide through live, short, video, broadcast, playlist, and post. And you can see what I'm doing. And then you know what type of channel this is. That's the easy and fastest way. So you don't have to be coming in the chat room, spoiling everybody. That is called spamming. So I just wanted to share that because you need to know that that's the quickest way to get to my channel, to know what's going on. So bear with me because I need to go and bring up what Amy sent me right now, and you guys need to see this. And I gotta play it. It was it affected me. It made me nervous. I didn't like what I was hearing.
Good morning. It's a high honor and a distinct privilege to stand here today with members of the House Democratic Caucus, who I want to thank for their grit, for their strength, for their intellect, for their heart, for their soul, and for their fight on behalf of the American people. We are in this fight until we win this fight for their people. I want to thank Teresa from the great state of New Jersey, Tony from the great state, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, as well as Catherine from the great state of Ohio, for their presence here today, for sharing their stories, for being here on behalf of more than 300 million Americans who are having to deal with the Republican healthcare crisis. Mr. President, allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm the House Democratic leader. Our caucus is 217 members strong. We serve in a separate and co-equal branch of government. We don't work for you, we work for the American people. We are fighting to lower the high cost of living and to protect the health care of everyday Americans. And Mr. President, the next time you have something to say about me, don't cop out to a racist and fake AI video. Yes. When I'm back in the Oval Office, say it to my face. Say it to my face. House Democrats here on duty, fighting on behalf of the American people, ready to fund the government in a way that lifts up their quality of life. House Democrats are on duty. House Republicans are on vacation. And shame on them for being on vacation all across the country and across the world on the eve of a government shutdown. We're on duty. They're on vacation. They're on vacation because they'd rather shut the government down than protect the health care of the American people. That's unfathomable. That's unacceptable. That's unconscionable, and that's un-American. Do your job. As opposed to being missing in action. Now we'll hear from everyday Americans whose health care has been under assault by Republicans who have enacted the largest cut to Medicaid in American history, triggered a possible $536 billion cut to Medicare because of what happened in their one big ugly bill. Hospitals, nursing homes, and community-based health clinics are closing all across America, in rural America, in urban America, in the heartland of America, in small town America, in Black and brown communities all across America, because what Republicans have done in terms of this healthcare crisis that they've created. And in just a few days, notices will go out to tens of millions of Americans because of the Republican refusal to extend the Affordable Care Act tax credits, which will result in tens of millions of Americans experiencing dramatically increased premiums, copays, and deductibles in an environment where the cost of living is already too high. Our position is a simple one. Cancel the cuts, lower the costs, save healthcare. That's what this fight is all about. We're here. We're willing and able to find a bipartisan path forward to fund the government in a way that actually meets the needs of the American people in terms of their health, their safety, and their economic well-being. But here's what we're not going to do. We're not going to support a partisan Republican spending bill that continues to gut the health care of the American people. Not now, not ever. We are here to lower the high cost of living. We're here to cancel the cuts. We're here to lower the costs. We're here to save the health care of the American people. And our promise to you, America, is that we will always stand up for what is in your best interest to make your life better, to ensure that in this country, when you work hard and play by the rules, you can afford to live the good life for yourself, for your family, and for your children. And we know that an important part of that is protecting your health care. So we're here to protect your health care today, protect your health care tomorrow, protect your health care this week, protect your health care next week, protect your health care this month, protect your health care next month, protect your health care this year, protect your health care next year. We will protect your health care at all times and defend your health care until victory is won. My honor and privilege to now.
Now, did y'all hear that? But why do people want to talk so bad about the Democrats? Why? You know what Trump did? You know what Trump did? You know why Jeffrey said what he said, the Trump said to my face? Right after they had that meeting yesterday in the Oval Office, right after that meeting in the Oval Office, do you know Trump went up? This man act like a kid. Where did that when Sean said like a crybaby? Where is that? Where was that? Sean said something about a crying baby. He was a cry. There it is. Sean, let me tell you what this man did. He went on his platform. Let's see. The president posted a Virgil AL generated fake video to his Truth Social, slamming the top Democrat leaders, Senator Minority Leader Chuck Schumer and House Majority Leader Hakeem Jeffrey, just hours after they had a meeting with him in the Oval Office. The man went straight to his social media after they had a meeting in the Oval Office. Now, what do you call that, people? That is not a grown-up. The man is a loose cannon. He is a loose cannon. Amy said, he don't play. He said, say it to my face. Now, that was a shocker, Amy. And you know what? That video, despite Schumer and Jeffrey, you know what Trump did? He put up he said this on his Twitter. He said, Schumer and Jeffrey, those Democrats have no voters anymore because of our woke trans bullshit. And that's what he said. And that if we give all these illegal aliens health care, we might be able to get them on our side so they can vote for us. That's what he said about the Democrats, leaders. That appeared to be a cruel reference to a shutdown talking point pushed by Speaker Mike Johnson and other GOP leaders, noting that one Democrat demands to reverse health care provision in the recent Interact GOP mega bill, including provision aimed at excluding from public benefits. Trump went on his social media and talked about them and said they want to open up the health care extended for illegal aliens. And I got to show you what Amy said on Barney It's another email I got. Bonnie Sanders, them, they broke it out. They actually broke it out about, here it is. Give me a second. Because they had something to say too. And it was good. Yeah. Okay, Amy gave me about the president. I don't want to hear his speech yet. I don't want to hear that fool speech. Not yet. I can't hear it yet. Let me see this Bonnie now.
This is the
I got to find out about Bonnie Sanders
against type 2. Harvard research.
Okay, I got it.
What ancient tribes. And so GOP has really always stood for get old people. You know, how do we get?
Oh wait, I'm too far ahead.
We get it, Medicare.
Let me start it. Are they gonna start talking?
Hello, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us for what I think will be not only an interesting discussion, but something of enormous consequence. Here's the bottom line. In a few hours, tonight at midnight, it is very likely that the United States government is going to shut down. And I want to just take a minute to explain why that is happening and how it is happening. In the U.S. Senate, there is a rule, it's been around for many, many decades, which says that in order to pass a budget, which is what we're considering right now, you need 60 votes. And I guess the people who put it in did that because they wanted bipartisanship. They didn't want one party just to be dictating the terms. That's what's gone on for decades. And under Democratic and Republican leadership in the past, that is what has happened. Agreements were reached in a bipartisan basis based on negotiations. People talked to each other. This year, we are in a different situation. Republicans, as everybody knows, controls the U.S. Senate, controls the U.S. House, and controls the White House. In other words, they are running the government. But what is happening now, which has never happened before, is they are not sitting down and negotiating. Yesterday, Trump met with the Democratic leadership, the Republican leadership, said hello to each other, wasn't really a negotiation. So as of this point, Democrats have had no input into the process at all. Now, what Republicans want is to pass what is called a clean CR. In other words, maintaining the status quo. And some of you may say, well, what's the problem? It's not bad, it's not good, we'll maintain the status quo. Here's why that is an awful idea, why all of us are opposed to that. In the last year, as many of you know, under Trump's big, beautiful bill, which to my mind was one of the worst pieces of legislation passed in modern history, under that bill, 15 million people on Medicaid and the Affordable Care Act will be thrown off of healthcare. A number of studies out there have suggested that up to 50,000 Americans a year will die because they are no longer able to go to the doctor. Very shortly, you are going to be receiving notices from your insurance companies that your rates, your insurance premiums are going up by, on average, some more, some less, 75%. Yeah, you heard that correctly. 75%. Now, right now, we have a broken healthcare system. Nobody can afford healthcare. You ready for a 75% increase in your insurance?
No, I'm not ready for that.
Yes.
No.
On top of all of that, you got a HHS, Health and Human Services Secretary now, who's trying to undermine vaccine protocol. One of the great developments in modern science, keeping our kids healthy. On top of that, there is a massive move in this country to authoritarianism. And we'll go into that in a moment, where you have a president who doesn't believe in the Constitution, doesn't believe in the rule of law, lies all of the time. Just today, gave a speech to the generals. Hey, generals, it might be a good idea to start invading American cities to get practice on how you can function in a warlike situation. President today. So that is where we are. And what I'm going to do now is give it over to some of the strongest members of the United States Senate, doing a great job, each and every one. Talk briefly, we'll have a discussion, We got some questions that you have already sent in. We'll try to answer them. Senator Warren, Elizabeth Warren from Massachusetts.
Thank you, Senator Sanders, for pulling us all together and everybody who's here. Look, this is a righteous fight. There is no fight better than this fight right now, because this is a fight about healthcare that touches every single person in this country. Our healthcare system is broken. It's been broken for a long time. You and I have talked about that for a long time. It was broken before Donald Trump showed up. But last spring, the Republicans, and only the Republicans, voted to take away healthcare from 15 million Americans, voted to raise costs for millions and millions more. And now those bills are starting to come due. They basically want to take about $1 trillion out of the healthcare system. And what was a broken system is a system that will literally start to implode. That means we're going to see rural hospitals close. Heck, we're going to see some other hospitals close. We're going to see community health centers that are already starting to close. We're going to see folks who are just going to close up their medical practices. And understand this, when that happens, it doesn't just happen for the people who originally had Medicaid or who originally had ACA subsidies. It happens for everybody. It all goes away. So here we are now. We have to have a way to keep the government funded. We are bearing down on a deadline, just like Bernie said, and it takes 60 votes in the Senate to do that. So if the Republicans want our votes, now Donald Trump has told them, just go on it your own. I don't know if he doesn't do math or what, but he said go without us. But if the Republicans want our vote, then the answer is we want something on health care. We want to protect access to health care for millions of people across this country. And we're willing to get in the fight for that because we've had it. We understand that we don't have as much power as we want, but that's not the same as having no power at all. So we intend to use the power we have right now to help lower costs for tens of millions of people across this country and make sure they have access to health care. Fight number one right now. That's us.
Jeff Berkeley. Jeff Berkeley is the senator from Oregon.
Well, President Trump and the Republican team are driving up the cost of health care to a point that many Americans are not going to be able to afford it. That is a horrendous factor. Either you pay a lot more or you can't afford it all and you don't have health insurance. That's issue number one that we're addressing with the Democratic alternative. You know, Republicans are in charge of everything. They have the keys to the kingdom. They have the House, the Senate, the Oval Office. They have a Supreme Court handing the president more power. They're in charge. And in charge, they decided their priority was a families lose, billionaires win agenda. And at the heart of it was destroying health care for Americans across the land. And in my state, projected increase is about 68%, about $1,300 a person.
Whoa.
And you can imagine how devastating that is to families on limited means. Second issue, very important, is we took an oath to the Constitution. And the Constitution assigns the power of the purse to Congress. But President Trump, through a series of tactics, slowing down, freezing, impoundments, slow walking funding until the end of the fiscal year, and then saying, oops, the fiscal year ended, has been stealing the power of the purse and creating an effective line item veto. The Supreme Court already weighed in, said a line item veto is unconstitutional. So we're calling on our Republican colleagues to stand with us together to defend the Constitution and the separation of powers. Now, we see many other authoritarian actions that we'd like to address through legislation, but we can't get that legislation up because we're in the minority. But what we can do is use the power that Bernie's referred to and Elizabeth's referred to say, hell no, we're not going to vote for a continuing resolution that is partisan and destroys healthcare. And hell no, we're not going to vote for a continuing resolution, a budget, if you will, a spending bill that can be undone by the president in an effective line item veto.
Dang.
Thanks very much, Jeff. Chris Murphy.
Yeah, I hear that.
Bernie, thanks.
Because it's a whole lot here. That's why I'm not going to play all of it. Because some people just can't hold up and have patience to listen to the truth and listen to what's going to happen to them in the future, which is now. Deborah Arizona B said, Alina, I can't pronounce her last name, is the new Democrat elect, and the 218th of the final vote needed for a discharge petition in the United States House of Republicans, and vote needed to release Epstein files that Trump doesn't want released. Yeah, I heard about her. Yeah, and I saw a lot of TikToks and stuff where they telling they better what they call that? What they do when they put you in office? I can't use the word right now. You kind of throw me off with this one because I did hear about her. Yeah, they haven't put her in there for some reason, and they want her in, but nobody ain't really talking too much about her. But I heard about her through it was a YouTube short. This guy was threatening Speaker of the House, saying, put her in, or else I'm going to turn some paperwork over about you. And something like that I was looking at last night. So I heard something about this lady, but I'm not quite sure. I haven't did no research on her. So Deborah said, so-called President Trump and Department of Defense, Pete, yeah, I read about this guy too. Embarrass America with a slap in the face, ridiculous speech in front of a military officer. Yes, his name is on here too. He was talking about he's gonna go and have a talk with the military and just throw stuff. They talk real bad to the military. I read on that. They weren't nice to them at all. They did some horrible, horrible talks. But I know the Federal Workers Union called on Schumer and Jeffrey to hold the line, even if it means a shutdown. These were Federal Workers Union called on Democrat Schumer and Jeffrey and told them to hold the line. He didn't even call to shut down. The federal workers will willingly forego paychecks in the hopes of preserving the program we have devoted our lives to administrating, the union said. September the 29th, 2025 at 9:23 a.m. This is an update. 9/29/2025 at 3:58 p.m. Eastern Time. The federal union are calling on Democrat leaders to fight back against budget cuts to critically public service, even if it leads to government shutdown and mass layoff. In a letter to Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and Representative Hakeem Jeffrey, the federal union network, Local 35, Council and National Union are urged the Democrats to reject any proposal that cuts health care, Social Security, Veteran Affairs, and scientific agendas. Agency, I meant to say, excuse me. They want them to reject any proposal that cuts health care, Social Security, Veterans Affairs, and scientific agency. We are directly impacted when the government shut down. Our members will no longer be able to work, get paid, fulfill their mission, or serving the American public, the letter states. But we believe the most important thing is fighting against the centralization of executive power and for the long-term survival of critical service the federal government provides, even if that means allowing the government to temporarily shut down. The American Federation of Government Employees, the largest federal union representing 820,000 federal workers, is not a signatory on the letter. Congress has only 2 days left to pass this budget. Republicans are fighting to pass a short-term plan, but Democrats have urged the proposal does not accurately address concern around health care. Congressional leaders are planning to meet with orangutan, which has already happened on Monday about the health care. Later that Monday, the orangutan got a letter from the union after that the White House instructed the federal agency to prepare reduction in force plan for mass firing during a possible government shutdown. Already this year, thousands of federal employees were already laid off under the Department of Government Efficiency led by billionaires Elon Musk. Still, many Democrats believe the White House is bluffing about its latest threats of layoff. We've known for some time that this administration wants massive RIF, whatever that means. This is not new. Alicia Tuffin, co-executive director of the Federal Union Network, said in a statement, "What is new is using a shutdown as a threat to pressure Congress to pass a budget that impacts our most vulnerable, including seniors, ridiculed communities, hungry children, cuts out access to health care for millions of Americans. But a shutdown would mean federal workers don't receive a paycheck for the duration of the shutdown. Closure, even though they remain employed. But a shutdown would mean federal workers don't receive a paycheck, even though they remain employed." The letter to Sherman and Jeffrey states that workers are willing to go without a paycheck. Oh, see that? What's up now? These government workers said they are willing to go without a paycheck because they want their medical people. The letter to Sherman and Jeffrey states that the workers are willing to go without a paycheck if it means an agreement on funding for our public service is reached. A government shutdown is never plan A. The letter states, federal workers in the community we serve will face several hardships, but federal workers will willingly go without a paycheck in the hopes of preserving the program we have devoted our lives to administrating. In order to save our service today, we need to send a message to this administration that enough is enough. Enough is enough. Ooh, that touched me. Ooh, that touched me. Oh my God. Sean said a former National Guard talking shit don't know what he's talking about, saying that's everything to trash. Sean, that's why I said don't let these people get to you. We got some union workers right now that work for the federal government. They said they were willing to go without a paycheck, long as the Democrats fight for their medical. They are not, everybody not going along with this mess, Sean. No. A National Guard man, as the Secretary of Defense and Marine reported, both of them don't know their own butts from the thumb. And they don't even qualify, Sean. Deborah Arizona said, 2 generals in one place with disrespectful draft dodger, twice impeached 34-count felony, spoke like he was portraying General Patton millions of dollars to fly them and could have sent an email. Still spending all the Americans' money. You know what, people? Y'all may run, y'all may don't want to hear this stuff, but guess what? It's knocking at your door. It's coming. It's coming. Them letters gonna come in the mail. My granddaughter got a letter today in the mail. Guess what? She's still on there. It sure did. They sent her Medicare card and everything. I took that scissors, I cut that letter open. I thought sure they're gonna say she was cut off because she been working for years. She don't get money. She just gets SNAP and Medicare. She works. And her letter came in today. That's why it said, watch your mail. Her letter came in today and she still get her medical. People, I'm not making this up. She's still getting her medical. And you should have saw my heart. My heart just said, my heart just burst to know that my granddaughter was not cut off. It came today. Today. And it's not like a card, it's paper. It says on the back is your medical. Her and her child is covered. Both of their names are there. And that's their medical. It's a paper. Those that know what I'm talking about, it comes as a paper. And she works part-time. Yes. For years. She stayed afloat. My granddaughter not once came in here complaining. And today her letter came. She gets to stay on her Medi-Cal. Now, take that in your face, orangutan. Bam! to you, orangutan. Because everybody ain't gonna get this mess, y'all. Y'all hang in there. Don't lose hope. Don't give up. Do not give up. I am not giving up. I saw my granddaughter get blessed today. Her and her child get Medi-Cal, and it came today, and it was her medical card. I thought I was going to open up a letter and it's going to be saying, oh, we got to cut you off. You're not getting no insurance no more. But I do have another family member got a damn good job. Her insurance expired. She walking around, don't have no coverage. It's going to happen to some. It's going to happen to none. It's going to happen to some. It's going to happen to none. Like Bernie Sanders said, did you see that other Republican Democrat? He said, in my state, it's going to be 68% up. In some states, it's going to be 75% up. What state I'm in? He did that shit at, oh my God. And the base is not far from D.C. Yes, he should have sent an email. Yeah, Sean. Deborah Wright. He's evil. He's wicked. He owed money to them billionaires. He owed Elon Musk money. Trump is a broke welfare billionaire. Trump is on welfare. We pay his bill. Trump is on welfare. I guarantee he's spending food stamps. He's getting everybody's money. That's why he told the trillionaires, the billionaires, let's get rid of Obamacare. All the time, some people didn't even know he was talking about the Affordable Care Act. Let's take the money from there. Let's live off of that money. Oh, they're going to split that money. Oh, but we got some people fighting. You watch, everybody. There's going to be a war going on in every state. Y'all going to hear about it. People going to be protesting. They're out there protesting, but everybody ignoring it. I am not ignoring it. I slide through my phone like this. I see a protest in Chicago. I see a protest in California, New York, Indiana, Massachusetts. Every time I look at my phone, somebody protesting. Then I look at the chat room, they laughing. People laughing, calling people names. And I said, look at these fools. They're going to be sitting up there hungry, laughing. They stupid to be out there protesting. They clown. I'm so tired of these sorry, miserable people. Don't even know they're going to get it too. Yes. Okay, Sean, you sent me something. Amy said she sent me something. I don't know if I want to hear that man's speech, Amy. I will try my best. If that man's speech starts making me nervous, I'm about to shut it off. Sean sent me a turkey. Hold on. There it is. There you go. You're so bad, Sean. But guess what? He'll never be my turkey. Thank you, Sean. I have to send me a picture of a turkey. You did it, Sean. You sent me a picture of a turkey. Oh, Lord, my eyebrows look tall. Oh, my goodness. No, Sean, I think I like this one, Sean. I like this one better, Sean. I like that one better. Look at Michael cracking. Now look at that, Michael. Isn't that a hot net? I'm going to say this one, Sean. Sean gave me this one. What the hell is this? What is he doing right here? I like this one, though. I like this one right here, man. Dude. Okay. Deborah said, military top brass officer Sermon, who have all taken the oath to defend America. Of course, they're going to follow Trump's. Yeah, they're going to follow his order. But I know one thing, they ain't keeping him out. They ain't opening the door. Abide by the Constitution of Trump and his stuff, but put them in a difficult situation with term where, you know what, they can reject him if they want to. They can lose their pay. They can get court-martialed. How much bad can they do? I read something on that. Let me see what they say about that. Hold on, people. They might be scared to do it, though, but I bet you a preach come to shove, and it start affecting their family, they might turn on that orangutan. Preach come to shove. Sometimes you, like God say, for the Lord I live, for the Lord I die. Is you just saying that for nothing? Or you just saying it to be saying it? Because if you're going to die for the Lord, you're going to die. If you're going to live for the Lord, you're going to live. Now, some people are going to die to save their family from this orangutan. Yeah, this orangutan is a hot doggone mess. Yeah. Let me get this. Hold on. Let me get this. I got to get this. I want to ask a question. What would happen if the military reject the order from the president? Everybody listening? On the United States Uniform Code of Military Justice, members of the military must obey all law orders. The specified consequences of a military refusal depend entirely on whether the president order is determined to be legal or illegal. If the order is unlawful, if an order is legal within the scope of the president's authority as commander-in-chief, a refusal to obey would be considered an insubordination or resiliation of duty. This will lead to severe consequences for the individual involved, which could include court-martial. A service member could face a military trial for willfully disobeying superior commissioner officer or failing to obey any other law or order. Article 92. Punishment. The penalty for insubordination can range from a bad conduct discharge or forfeiture of pay to a dishonor charge and prison time, depending on the severity of the offense. Disciplinary action, even a short of a court-martial, an individual could face administration action such as a demotion, reprimand, or removed from their position. If the order is unlawful, military members are not required to follow an order that is potentially illegal under the Constitution or violate international law. In fact, they have a duty to disobey such orders. They can disobey. This got me all messed up. They have a duty to disobey such orders. Following an illegal order offers no protection from criminal liability. Example, an unlawful order. Ordering the commission of a crime such as murder, directing acts of torture or other human beings violation, using the military for unauthorized purpose like domestic law enforcement without a valid invocation of the Insurrection Act. That damn man is doing all this right now. He got the ICE out there doing that stuff. Let me see what Sean said. Article 134, general article, can get you on everything. Micah said the worst punishment could be charging his Woo! I needed that, Michael. I needed that. Oh my God, Michael, you're a hot mess. I can't breathe. Oh my God, I can't breathe. I hope they reject. But so far, they haven't gotten that situation to reject yet, you guys. But I don't know what the hell that ICE is doing. They is not military, are they? Sean, tell me something. Is ICE military? I don't know what they are. I only know their name is ICE. Where you get that safety pin from, Michael? Sean said, please read 134. Let's see. Let me see, do they have it here? Article 134 for the military. I got in my Sean. Article 134 of the Uniform Code of the Military Justice is known as the general article because it addressed a wide range of criminal offense not covered by other specified articles. It encompasses conduct that is prejudice to good order and discipline, discrediting to the armed force, or is an assimilated federal offense. Example offense covered include adultery. Oh my God. Indecent conduct, struggling, dishonorable, failure to pay debt, fraternizing. What Article 134 covers applies to cuts that fall into one or more of these three categories: disorder and neglect, action that neglectfully impact the good order and discipline within the Army force; service discrediting conduct, action that bring discredit or dispute upon the military; crimes and offense not capital; other federal crimes that are not specified addressed elsewhere in the UCMJ. That's an article, I believe. Example of special offense: adultery, sexual intercourse with someone other than one's spouse. They will get the military if they be sleeping with somebody else's wife or husband. Fraternizing, inappropriate relationship between officers, enlisted personnel that discharge rank. Indecent conduct, conduct that violates community standards of decency or is grossly offensive. Struggling, illegal separating from one's unit during a march or exercise. Dishonorable, failing to pay debt. Somebody said something. Chat, hit that like button, notification all bell, and subscribe. Thank you, Deborah. And then Sean, I'm finished reading it out, Sean. Sean, this is some good points you gave me here. Consequences of violation: the maximum punishment for Article 134 offense can vary signified depending on the severity of the offense. They can range from lesser penalty to serious punishment, including dishonorable discharge, forfeiture of all pay and allowance, confinement, imprisonment. How it works: for a service member to be convicted under Article 134, the prosecution must prove that the conduct was wrongful and that it was must prove that the conduct was wrongful and that it was to the prejudice of good order and discipline, or of a nature to bring discredit upon the army of the armed force. Yes, UCMJ Article 134, that's general offense. That's general offense: adultery, indecency, struggling, and fraternizing. All of this is under Article 134. Thank you, Sean. Thank you for asking me to do this. I don't mind, babe. Solo, do not mind. I do not mind at all. And Amy gave me the video of the orangutan. I gotta ask y'all, did y'all want to hear it? Somebody say something. Did y'all want to hear this article, this speech that the orangutan gave? Do y'all want to hear it? Because he's terrible as it is. Oh my goodness. You know, I'm going to say this one, Sean. I'm going to say that one. Oh my Lord. Maybe Trump isn't solely to blame for your anger, for your angry Thanksgiving. That's what the picture said. So, okay, Sean, I got the turkey. So some of these generals can catch it hard. They're going to do what he say, Sean. Unless they know they're murdering somebody, they can turn on him. Oh, yes, they can turn on him. Sean said, I'm all ears. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate being all ears. Because there's a lot of people don't have patience to listen to this stuff. They don't want to hear it, Sean. They running from it. What they gonna do when it come knocking at their door? What you gonna do when it come for you? Tell you what, babes, all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna keep on doing what I've been doing. Every day of my life, I'm gonna keep on doing what I've been doing. I'm gonna keep doing what I've been doing. Now, Amy gave me one where the orangutan, he made a speech. Let's see. Amy, are you still there? It said, President Orangutan Truck delivered an announcement. Oh, okay. Oh, Amy, I don't have the link, Amy. I don't have the link. Whoops, I need the link. Let me look again. Okay, he signed an executive order. Hold on. Is Amy still in the chat? Oh, Amy, you can't be gone right now, Amy. I hope you're still there because right now you sent me one where it says Trump signed executive order September the 30th. Oh, hell no. I can't look at that man's face.
Great to have you again. We've seen you a couple of times today. I'm thrilled to sign a very historic executive order to massively accelerate pediatric cancer research and harness the extraordinary potential of artificial intelligence to fight this terrible disease. We're going to hook up the artificial intelligence with all of the other things that we have at hand, and we're going to come for answers in these young children who are.
Amy's gone, so I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to play it. I can't do it, y'all. I looked at it and I couldn't do it.
We are fighting to lower the high cost of living and to protect the health care of everyday Americans. Mr. President, the next time you have something to say about me, don't cop out to a racist and fake AI video. Yes. When I'm back in the Oval Office, say it to my face. Say it to my face. We are fighting to lower the high cost of living.
I love when they make these short videos. They be hot. Sean said, chill, my knees and back hurt. I do 16 hours curves. Hey, Sean, I dance and I walk. That's it. I ain't doing nothing else. I ain't lifting no weights. I ain't carrying no bike. I ain't even gonna ride no bike. I ain't even gonna use a treadmill. I ain't doing none of that. Sean said I can't ride no more. Sean, I only can run when I'm scared. I can't run at all, Sean, unless I'm scared. I am so serious. Did anybody got anything out of what I brought tonight? I just want to know, did you guys get anything out of what I brought tonight? Come on, we forgot about Trump shut down the government. He shut it down in 2019, 18 and 19. Yes, he did. He shut it down. Anybody remember? I had to check, and I found it. Sean, you can't run no more. I got to move my body now. And Sean, after reading all this stuff, I got to do something. Do you hear me? And I'm going to sleep good tonight, people. How you guys going to do tonight? Come on now. How y'all doing out there? Thank you, Deborah Arizona, for the beautiful information that you gave everybody about the military. Thank you, Michael, for the great laugh you gave, babe. Solo, I don't know about nobody else, but you topped it now. You topped it tonight. And thank you, Amy, for the video with Jeffrey. I said it backwards. Key Jeffrey. Yes, he spoke well. Say it to my face. Talking about me on the Twitter, say it to my face. Thank you, Sean, for giving me the information about Article 134 so I can read it to people that don't know. Yes. And thank you, Sean, for giving information about the National Guard. Yeah. And Sean, look what Michael said. Prostitutes will have to raise their rates. Oh my gosh, Michael. How did I miss that, Michael? How did I miss that? He said the prostitutes gonna have to raise their rates. Everything going up, Michael. Everything going up. Oh, you guys got me wrong. John said one of my boys pulled his snake out. Oh, hell, I would have took off running too. The kid ran through the door. Sean, I know you're not making this up. Sean, I know you're not making this up, Sean. Sean, I know you're not making this up. I went on my nephew's house. His snake was this fat. He had him in a cage. He had a big old tank. He didn't have 2. He had 3. I said, "Kid, how y'all sleep at night? How can you sleep at night?" The snake was this fat. This fat. And it was long, wrapped around like this. And they were all happy with their snake. No, you can't bring no snake around me, Sean. I'll be running too. Sean, I would have went through the door. Sean, I would have definitely been in the hospital. I would have ran through the door and they would have to take me away. God. I'm so happy to have you and Michael Sean. You guys keep Babe Solo rolling. Y'all don't, I'm telling you, you guys know how to bring the laughter out in Babe Solo. We gonna step in for love. We doing it for love. You guys are so cool. Michael, you killed me on this one. Wait a minute. I gotta go all the way back with Michael. Michael, you killed me right here with the doggone diapers. You said the worst punishment would be changing to this diaper. I love that, Michael. You and Sean, y'all hit it tonight. And then Michael said, either the prostitute would have to raise their rates. Right, Michael? What about those that smoke weed? And after all that going up, the weed going up, the alcohol, the prostitution going up, everything going up, Michael. Oh my God, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I cannot breathe. Do you hear me? I can't breathe. Oh my God, thank you so much, Deborah, for that information about the military brass. Top brass officers. Yeah, they have took an oath. Yes, they took an oath. But I'm glad we know that they can refuse too if they're murdering people. Or they doing the Article 34. If they messing up doing what's in Article 34, they can reject the orangutan. At least we know that, people. And believe me, the Democrats, Independents, and maybe some Republicans will fight against that. If they see that the orangutan is murdering people. He already got away with it. You asked Babe Solo. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Tiny. I see you still here. You say good night, everyone. Until we meet again in Jesus Christ's mighty name. Oh, yes, praise the Lord. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, Tiny. Yeah, what you trying to tell Babe Solo time to go?
You're trying to tell Babe
Solo time to go? It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's just that I just love listening to my music. Let me give y'all this song right here, right quick. Let me let y'all feel good. Come on, people. We're not gonna end this show dry. We're gonna end it real nice. Sean said good night, Tiny. Yeah. Before I let you go, people, I want you to know I'm never, never let you go. Before I let you go, I'm not gonna never let you go. Yeah, come on, y'all. It's gonna be all right. You can't let the rain get you down. There's no way I'm gonna let you go. You guys are my favorite. Y'all stuck it out with Bass Solo. Thank you, Tiny, Sean D, Forward, Honeybee, Micah, Amy, and Breakfast Picture Peace, and Miss Regina, oh, and Joshua. I'm not gonna never let you go. I'm gonna make sure we're all right. Don't forget tomorrow night, it's Cash App night. This what you can bear. There's good stuff inside me. Girl, I can tell. I really love you. Yes, I do. You should know. I'm gonna make sure it's all right. You gotta get down some milk, get you some bread, get you a smoothie, get you a coffee, get you a donut. I can't give that much, but it's going down tomorrow night. Cash App night from Big Solo. I want you to know I don't have that much, but God knows who I am. That's why I'm so glad. You know I know what type of life I live over here. I'm not going nowhere, cause this is Big Solo Channel. Yeah, I just want y'all to know I'm not gonna let go. I'm never think so, not gonna give up. And I mean every word I say. Shout out to my new subscribers. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. You guys support me. I know all about you. Thank you for supporting Bass Solo, all my new subscribers. You are the best. You are the best. 90% the best. Thank you. And thank you to all the subscribers. Can't no one top my moderators. I don't care how y'all feel about Bass Solo because I know who I am. I'm going to make sure I'm right because I'm not going to let go. Come on now. I'm not going to let go. Shout the yeah, they're laughing. And he was waiting on it. Don't even go by the cage. Sean, you better be careful with them snakes. They big. Yeah. I'm not lying to y'all. Dave Solo ain't going nowhere. All time I leave this world, when God take me. I would never give up my channel, no matter how hard they try. Yeah, y'all have faith. Please, don't let this get to you. Do what you've been doing. You're going to be all right. You're going to get your money. You're going to get your benefits. You're going to get your medical. Just hang in there and don't worry yourself. Because I got it in my house today. My granddaughter got her medical today. It came. Thank you, Jesus. When Trump shut down the government, I didn't even know y'all. I was still living my life. You hear me? Keep living your life, people. Don't give up. Don't lose hope. Don't let this stuff suck you up. Don't let it suck you up. All right, Michael. Thank you, Michael. I will never let y'all go. Yeah. I enjoyed tonight, you guys, and I do. That's my boy. He was live on stage. You know, rest in peace. Rest in peace, my friend. I'm so glad that he left a beautiful song for us. You know, I love that song. Frankie Beverly. That was a beautiful song. He was live on stage just now, and I was able to put my own words in that song. But when I said those words, you guys, that was not a joke. That's just who I am. You're looking at the real Babe Solo. I would never be different than what you see me right now. What I don't do here, I do it all alone myself. I be in my yard, I be in my house, I be in my car. I be having a good time, enjoying my life, my best life. Live your best life. Everything gonna be fine. If you get wrapped up and get all choked up in all this stuff, then that's when you're going to feel the stress. That's when you're going to feel all the stress because you got your mind all mixed up with all this stuff. If you just look around you and see what you're doing, how you're living, how you're paying this, doing that, continue doing what you're doing. You've been making it this far. You're going to continue to make it. I believe that. I believe that for me. You got to believe it for yourself. But I can't do it for you. I can only encourage you and try to hope you realize you got this far. It wasn't the orangutan got you this far. You got yourself this far. You budget your money. You spend your money the way you want to spend it. Hey, Michael, it ain't just the prostitute going to go up. That marijuana going to go up too. And on that beer drinking and people be partying. Getting in the nightclub's gonna go up too. People gonna start having parties at home. Y'all ain't gonna hear about no club. Clubs gonna be shutting down. All kind of stuff gonna shut down. But let me tell y'all something. The government gonna start back up. Okay, it's gonna start back up regardless which way it goes. Keep that in mind. Okay, Babe Solo gonna be letting y'all go. Y'all are awesome. You stay with me to the end. That's what I call dedication. But let me tell y'all, if y'all didn't stay with me, Babe Solo would have finished what she had to do, because I got other people that's watching me all the way to United Kingdom, Germany. They're also watching me. It's not just United States. So that's why I can't just sit here and worry about how many people come to my chat and how many people watches me who don't come into my chat. It doesn't matter, because this world is huge. This world is bigger than the universe. It's so much out there. Somewhere out there. Oh, United Kingdom, United States of America, Germany, Italy, Canada. Thank you guys for watching Bae Solo channel. I appreciate every bit of it. Keep coming back for Bae Solo. Love you guys with all her heart and soul. She ain't got to make up a lot not for you to come back to her channel. Tomorrow night is Cash App. It's October the 1st. Those that have a Cash App, I'm only giving to certain people tomorrow night. But everybody can always come in here and get Bae Solo money and think it's okay. And you ain't even subscribed to me. It'll be different if you were devoted. You come in here, you support me, you subscribe to me, then it's good to go. And then you don't even shout out to Bae Solo, but I will still continue what I promised to do. Because I asked God to give that to me. And that's why I'm doing this, because God put it on my heart to do this for my channel. God bless you. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow night. It's the Lord's will.